Hey everybody, it's time to swing with Still Swinging, and I'm your host Thomas. And the Day family, look, we talking about this situation Remy Ma had in front of the courthouse with the daughter of the victim, who Remy Ma's son is accused of unaliving. All right, now this verbal dust up that they had in front of the courthouse could have easily turned physical, almost did. You know what I'm saying? I got some of the video because some of it, man, with Remy Ma running down the steps and challenging the young lady to a fight, I just didn't listen. This good enough. And it's clear the mindset of a woman like Remy Ma, and I elaborate on it a little more after we let the clip play. So look, let's get into this. Fair use, family. Fair use.
Like your mother's ugly?
Turn around.
Like your mother's ugly?
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Watch.
Yeah, okay. We could test her right now. Right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought you was gonna see something ugly, bitch. You wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. Same here. You see what's up? Same here. You see what's up? Oh, okay.
So yeah, this raggedy ass fucking bitch, Remy, like, girl, like you would have thought I did something to you. Realistically, I can never speak to my father again. I can never hug him. I can never kiss him. I can never say nothing else to him. You can see your son. You can speak to him. You can hug on him. You can say whatever. The fact of the matter is that I see this fucking lady, and she's looking at me with a whole attitude. When I tell you ice grilling, as if her son was the victim. Like, miss, where's your remorse? Like, where's your sorriness? Where's your sadness? Like, at the end of the day, I don't care what I go through with nobody. I would never want to see nobody die. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, bitch, nobody did nothing to you, you fucking gremlin. And you really acting like you mad about something. Ice grilling somebody. Ugly ass. Then you acting tough in front of a courthouse. Like, bitch, we're gonna go to jail. You've been to jail before. I'm sure you don't want to go back, bitch. Like, what are we doing here? Come around the corner. You're really not fucking tough. Like, bitch is mad pussy. Like,
Fellas, this don't surprise me one bit. I mean, I'm sure it don't surprise you one bit, fellas. Remy Ma, it's just so many places I could go with it. All right, let's just start with this young lady is a victim. You understand? I remember when it first happened and hearing how cold Remy Ma was about the situation. When she gave the press conference about her son, and she spoke and was just like, my son is innocent. My son didn't send, like a mother would send condolences to the family of the victim, whether your son did it or not. You're going to send condolences to the family because they lost somebody, not Remy Ma, straight gangster. All right. And this young lady said Remy Ma was in the court ice grilling her. Like, because Remy Ma don't see her as a victim. Remy Ma see her as an opponent. All right. Like, what you got to understand is that Remy Ma is a bona fide crash out. Like, fellas, where I come from, that's who there. Remy Ma, Christian Rock. Like, bro, that's who. Two chicks who will be in the street, pretty girl, knuckling up, going for it. I'm talking about back and forth like two dudes. And bro, you can't believe in them. You can't believe, Remy Ma's the prototypical hood booger. Bro, she'll throw it all away in a heartbeat. All she gotta do is get in her feelings. Get in her feelings, and she don't care what you've done for her. She'll be hugged up in the lounge with some $2 nigga trying to make you look stupid, making herself look stupid. That's the woman you dealing with right now. a bona fide crash out. You think she care anything about that man, daughter? Let me tell you how much Remy Ma cared about her son. Her son was a kid, baby for real. And Remy Ma was coming up as a rapper. All right, Remy Ma was getting it popping, but she was going through her little struggles. But, you know, she had got to the point where Remy Ma could support herself rapping. Yeah, Remy Ma could support herself rapping and take care of her young son. All right, all Remy Ma got to do is work. But Remy Ma straight gangster. Everything you would expect from Castle Hill. All right, everything you would expect from Castle Hill is Remy Ma. All right, projects. It's a project chick. All right, Remy Ma got a young son. Who is she the sole provider? He don't have nobody else. That's how much Remy Ma cared about her own son. She thought her homegirl stole $1,500 out of her purse. Remy Ma went and got a torch and popped a hot one in her homegirl over $1,500. I'm talking about, yeah, straight up, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Boom, gets arrested, start talking crazy. And on her way to court, and she doing interviews, and she talking about, no way I'm leaving my son. And I'm like, ain't that something you supposed to think about before you done this? Not after you done this? Yeah, bona fide crash out. But still couldn't bring herself to apologize and say she made a mistake. No. She went and got herself a 10-year sentence and left her young son that had to go for himself. Remy wasn't rich. She ain't have no weight to care for him while she was going to be in prison. In order for Remy to be able to care for her son, she would need to be out here working. She knew this when she went and done that. She still went and done it, fellas. Who would think they could believe in somebody that would do that if she ain't even care about her own son? You think she care about this man's daughter? No, that's not the woman that live in Remy. All right, who live in Remy is gangster. All right, this gangster stuff. Remy, that woman in our late 40s, you will find with a dude who's sagging. Yeah, she's stuck. She one of those women you been grew out of. She can't grow into a woman that men grow into. She can't. She's stuck. She too old to grow up. All right? It ain't no way. You see her on these courthouse steps with this young lady? What is she screaming at this young lady? That's why your watch fake. I ain't got no makeup on. She trying to talk about the way the young lady look. The young lady who lost her father, allegedly at the hands of Remy Ma's son. You think Remy Ma got some remorse? You think Remy Ma care anything about it? Check out Remy again, fellas.
Like your mother's ugly? Like your mother's ugly? Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Watch.
Yeah, okay. We could test her right now. Right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought you was gonna see something ugly, bitch. You wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. Same here. You see what's up? Same here. You see what's up? Oh, okay.
So yeah, this raggedy ass fucking bitch, Remy, like, girl, like, you would have thought I did something to you. Realistically, I can never speak to my father again. I can never hug him. I can never kiss him. I can never say nothing else to him. You can see your son. You can speak to him. You can hug on him. You can say whatever. The fact of the matter is that I see this fucking lady, and she's looking at me with a whole attitude. When I tell you ice grilling, ice grilling as if her son was the victim. Like, miss, where's your remorse? Like, where's your sorriness? Where's your sadness? Like, at the end of the day, I don't care what I go through with nobody. I would never want to see nobody die. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, bitch, nobody did nothing to you, you fucking gremlin. And you really acting like you mad about something. Ice grilling somebody, ugly ass. Then you acting tough in front of a courthouse. Like, bitch, we're gonna go to jail. You've been to jail before. I'm sure you don't want to go back, bitch. Like, what are we doing here? Come around the corner. You're really not fucking tough. Like,
Fellas, in the other video, it showed Remy Ma running down the steps, trying to get the girl to come down and fight her in front of the courthouse steps. The victim's daughter, the man who her son is on trial accused of unaliving this young sister. That's the love Remy Ma had for her. She an adversary. Because your son allegedly done something to her father. And she came to court to represent that somebody loved her father like she's supposed to. And you take issue with this young lady because she represent the victim, and your son is accused of being a perpetrator because all you can remember is when you was in court accused of being a perpetrator. You ain't care what you done. You just didn't want to go to jail. I seen you in those interviews talking like you wasn't going to go to jail just because you didn't want to go. We knew you was going. We knew you was going to jail. The only one who thought you had a chance was you. When you got somebody who make decisions like that, you don't go try to believe in her. I don't know what Papoose was ever thinking about. Because remember, when Papoose and Remy first got together, when Remy Ma first went to prison, her and Papoose hadn't been together that long. I mean, Papoose was really feeling her, but Remy was chasing, one of the dudes that was on the level. And Papoose, he never got on the level, not with rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know no other life the brother had because I don't know Papoose. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, as a rapper, he wasn't doing much. You know what I'm saying? Not enough to support Remy Ma. Move away so he could be close to Remy Ma and keep going to see her every day. He definitely, because he was local. Remy was bigger than him. That's why Remy really wasn't interested in Papoose at first. She wanted one of the players, but they wasn't interested in Remy. Remy like a dude. You feel me? She was one of the homies. And wasn't nobody about to be taking Remy serious. All right, so, but Papoose was. You feel me? One is always one of those dudes. Yeah, So Remy Ma just end up going to jail. And listen, ain't nobody in jail in love with you. Listen, ain't nobody in jail in love with you, especially when they wasn't in love with you when they was out here. All right, Remy Ma never did nothing for Papoose. Bro, you don't never go do all that for somebody who never did shit for you. You don't go do all of that. All right, because they gonna treat you like this. Like the way Remy treated them. Bro, if they ain't had to do nothing and they got your unwavering loyalty like that, they got your unwavering for free. Imagine if they do even less. Imagine if they just dump all on you. You might even do more. Listen, Remy is the product of what they've been taught. These cult-like women that follow her. I was reading the comments. They was telling this young lady about how Remy would drag her, and she better go ahead with herself. That's what they were saying to this victim, who ain't never gonna get to talk to her father again. Never gonna get to lay her eyes on her father again. And Remy Ma son being accused of being responsible. And that's the way Remy thought she should be treated. Bonafide crash out. All right. Listen, you're gonna find her hugged up with some $2 dude, like Easy the Block Captain. Because ain't no dude on the level got no time for Remy Ma. And bro, listen, the ghetto scream her praise. Those ladies right there. All right, those ladies that you could never try to believe in. They'll throw it all away for nothing. All she gotta do is get in her feelings. You see, like Remy Ma did. She just got in her feelings and thought she was going to show papoose. And she in some lounge hugged up with some Easy to Block Captain, straight up nobody. All right, doing nothing. Some dude that you got to buy, take care of. You know what I mean? And maybe she thought she was stunting, you know, but I know what it, if you know them kind of women, you know what it was. She got in her feelings about something the dude done and thought this was the way she was going to go about getting some understanding with him. You feel me? It ain't go in her favor. All right, so now she screaming and she a victim and somebody done something to her. Like always, she come back whining. All right, but she ain't gonna take no accountability. It's all his fault. You seen this movie? All right, you seen all of them star in it. You know what I mean? And just to think, bro, this young lady can't even go through what she going through about her father. She got to show up for him. And she already going through all of these emotions about her dad. Then she got Remy mugging her like she done something to Remy. She ain't done nothing to Remy. Remy just a crash out. You can't invest nothing in a woman like Remy Ma. You try to invest something in a woman like Remy Ma, she gonna make sure you regret it. She gonna make sure you regret it. Remy Ma is ghetto logic in full effect. If it don't make no goddamn sense, you can bet she'll do it. You can bet she'll do it. If it make all the goddamn sense in the world, that's the last thing she trying to have to do. All right? Yo, she just gonna give you a hard time, a hard way to go. And you ain't never gonna get nothing out of somebody like Remy Ma. All right? It only what she feel like giving you. When she feel like giving it to you. And you should be okay with that. And when you ain't okay with that, she gonna be a victim. I promise you, fellas. This young lady, you know what I'm saying? My heart go out to her. My heart go out to this young lady. All right? Because from the report I read, man, look, he was a victim. Dude trying to rob him. You know what I mean? And from what I hear, Remy Ma son was on that stuff real bad. You feel me? And this how he was going about using it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what he was doing to get it, from what I hear. All right, and our father ended up being one of his victims. Or I ain't saying one of his, allegedly becoming a victim of the way her son was living. So why do Remy got a problem with this young lady? How could Remy possibly have a problem with this young lady? Let me tell you how. She can't take no accountability. Remy Ma wasn't there for her son. Remy Ma, listen, and she been home, she been moving, she been working, she been gone his whole time growing up. Remy been in prison. All right, listen. So he ain't had the best upbringing. All right, and Remy could have made that different. Bro, when Remy went to jail, Remy was making some money, doing her thing. She wasn't rich. But bro, Remy was she had few popping songs that Remy would be working. All Remy had to do was keep working. No, she was trying to be a gangster and prove she was gangster, and left her son to get raised by a stranger for real. Papoose was a stranger. And not saying he was a good dude, he did a real noble thing. He did a real noble thing. I wouldn't say I wouldn't have done that for somebody, took their son, he ain't had nowhere to go. But I wouldn't have gave her none of the rest of that stuff he gave her under no circumstances. You lucky I'm doing this. I wouldn't give up none of all of that to somebody who never did shit for me. I've been out here too long. I know better. They gonna give you their ass to kiss for that. All right, trust me. When it didn't cost them nothing, they ain't gonna value it. They ain't gonna value it. If it didn't cost her nothing, she ain't gonna value it. You just give it to her if you want and expect some appreciation. When you don't get no appreciation, at least, homie, you know what it cost her to get that. So she earned it, even if she ain't gonna never appreciate it. You're gonna be sad when you just gave it to her and she still didn't appreciate it. That's Remy Ma. He just gave her his word. Papoose, and she just took a dump on it. He got introduced to how nice guys get treated. How you think I learned not to be a nice guy? I tried that shit. Don't go around being nice. Fair. Don't be nice to her. They're gonna always introduce you to how nice guys get treated. And Remy Ma, bona fide crash out. All right, crashed out on this young lady. Talking about her watch fake, and she ain't got no makeup on. What some young lady, and this Remy Ma son, come on, man, older than this young lady. Remy Ma arguing, ready to fight some young lady who are children younger than our children. Because Remy Ma bad. Yeah, she bad. She ain't run up on Claressa Shields like that, though, did she? She ain't do none of that with Claressa Shields. All right, yeah, I know. Because Claressa Shields gonna put them hands on her. Trust me, and Claressa Shields ain't ducking nothing. And I mean nothing. All right, trust me. I follow her through her career. So I already know she want all the smoke. She want all the smoke. All right, and trust me, I know her personality. She will fight Remy Ma for free. She will fight Remy Ma wherever Remy Ma wanted to do it at. Remy Ma not going to make no offer like that. She going to offer this young lady in front of the courthouse with her stunting ass. You get your ass out of here, you busted up hood rat, you golden girl, you sit